This week I'm driving the Buick Envision Avenir. So a lot of change for the Buick Envision in 2021. Previously it was based on the Chevy Equinox, now it's based on the Cadillac XT4. So this model is really popular in China. They're selling about 5 times more Envision than in North America. So that's why this model is probably here and the Buick brand is still surviving in North America. So big changes design wise. As you can see, we've got the new design for Buick. It's more aggressive, it looks more, you know, luxurious, less generic. A big change for Buick. I like those headlights, they're really aggressive. On the side we have some big wheels to match this Avenir edition. The Avenir edition is the top of the line trim for the Envision. So nice shape overall, you know, for this small SUV. In the back we've got those clear tail lights. I really like those, you know. They make, you know, this Envision different from the other ones, and they're pretty cool when they light up. I think Buick is doing a great job overall, you know, to get more luxurious and sportier and younger. Trunk wise, we can get up to 1,492 liters of cargo space once we put down the seats. Pretty decent amount of space. It feels like a bigger trunk than the Cadillac version, I could say. So, you know, for the size of this SUV, it's really well made. Stepping in the back of the Envision, it's pretty spacious and comfortable. You can fit easily 2 adults here in the back. Probably not 3 adults, maybe 3 kids, because we've got that famous step in the middle. But 2 adults can sit really, you know, it's really comfortable for 2 adults. On top of that, we've got heated seats in the back, so, you know, pretty luxurious. Under the hood, we can find a 4-cylinder, 2-liter turbo, good for 228 horsepower, 258 foot-pounds of torque. This engine is matched to a 9-speed transmission. Unfortunately, this is the only engine available under the hood of the Envision. If we're looking at the competition, we can find more horsepower and bigger engine. So we'll see on the road if this engine is enough to satisfy my horsepower needs. All right, on the road with the Buick Envision this week. I had the chance to really test this Envision this week. Almost put 1,000 kilometers in 1 week on this thing. Me and Ev went in Ontario on a road trip to try out the new Subaru Outback Wilderness. So we had the chance to drive this Buick Envision for hours and hours. You know, pretty comfortable ride. That's as you can expect out of a Buick. But, you know, suspension wise, seat wise and all that, spacious also for the size of this SUV in the front and also in the back. A decent amount of space. We were able to carry all our gear and our luggage and all that in the trunk. So you know, a fun kind of size for an SUV. You know, it's easy to park, easy to, you know, use on a daily basis, I could say. You know, inside of this Buick Envision, it's pretty nice, I could say. It's surprising, you know, for a Buick. First of all, you can notice the angle of the screen. You've got a pretty big screen, almost it's around 10 inches. It's angled to the driver. It makes, you know, kind of like a sporty, luxurious, you know, look inside of this Buick. It's not the plain, boring, you know, what you expect out of a Buick, I could say. It's pretty nice. We've got some wood touches, but they're not annoying and not old school wood, you know, kind of like trim inside. They're really nice. Everywhere you look, it's clean and simple, easy to use. That's one thing I really like about the Buick products. It's a nice mix of, I could say, in between Chevrolet and Cadillac. The Buick doesn't try to be a German car and having a lot of complicated things, a mouse pad and all that. It's plain and simple, just like you're inside of a GMC or Chevrolet products, but still luxurious. It's you know, I really like that. They don't try to be over the top fancy techno stuff inside. So I really like that. Also in the back, I was surprised I could fit there really easily. It's comfortable, plenty of space. Maybe you're not able to fit 3 adults there, but still, for the size of this SUV, it's pretty decent. Performance-wise, you can do the 0 to 100 kilometers in about 6.5 seconds, even 7 seconds. The model I'm driving this week is the all-wheel drive model. The engine is kind of struggling to carry all that weight. From my point of view, this Envision could use more horsepower or maybe a bigger engine. I really like the V6 you'll find in a Blazer or the XT5. From my point of view, it needs a little bit more power, get up and go and all that. One advantage of having a smaller engine like this one, we've got a pretty decent fuel economy. We're doing about 8.7 liters per 100 kilometers this week, combining all my driving. It's pretty good, at least if you make some sacrifice on the horsepower, you get some gain on the fuel economy, and this is the case this week. On the towing side, it's not a big deal with the Envision. You can tow up to 1,500 pounds, so if you're planning to tow something, you should consider maybe a bigger SUV with a bigger engine. Price-wise, the Envision I'm driving this week is just under 48,000 Canadian, obviously. Pretty decent price for this luxurious and with all the equipment you get inside of this Avenir trim level. Got a heated and cool seat in the front, pretty decent size of screen. You got also the new camera, rear mirror thing. You got a lot of things, and I think, size-wise, luxury-wise, and style you get with the Envision, the price, it's right there with the competition. Overall, I'm pretty surprised by this Buick this week. I like what I see inside and out. I'm pretty glad to see more an aggressive design for Buick. These Buick Envision are really popular in China. They're selling way much more than here in North America. That's probably why we still have the Buick brand also in North America. Other brands like Pontiac, Saturn, Saab, and all that disappeared, and I think Buick survived because of the Chinese market. And in China, the Buicks are really, well seen. There's a story behind it. I don't know all the details, but at one point, I think one emperor used to drive or be driven in a Buick, and for the Chinese customer, Buick means like royalty, luxurious, and all that. And that's a big plus, for Buick. And I'm still really happy. They're bringing good products, new products on the market. And I think, Buick's got that sweet spots between Chevrolet and Cadillac. And for some people, especially here in Quebec, some people have the money to spend on luxurious SUVs, but they don't want the big flashy brand like a BMW or a Cadillac. And sometimes Buick can be a good option. You've got the looks and all that, but you don't make a big sacrifice on all the luxury side, but still, you don't look as flashy as driving a Cadillac. And for some people, that's a thing, and it's really important. So I think that's a plus. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Buick Envision? What do you think about the Buick brand in general? I would like to see your opinion on this. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And we're gonna see each other on the next review.